share the presence of the God within, and to hold the sacred space in this moment, in this time, where we feel the oneness of all. We have come here to build a sanctuary of love in this moment, in this place, in this moment, in this place.
We have a call and response that's way fun. By the way, we're so happy to be here at Heart Church.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
I give you my soul song.
I give you my soul song.
I give you my heart song.
Give you my heart song.
I give you my joy song.
I give you my joy song.
I give you my love song.
I give you my love song. I give you my soul song.
I give you my soul song.
I give you my heart song. I give you
My heart song.
I give you my joy song.
I give you my joy song.
Give me my love song.
Give you my love song. I give you my soul song.
I give you my soul song.
I give you my heart song.
I give you my heart song.
I give you my joy song.
I give you my joy song.
I give you my love song.
Give you my love song.
I give you my soul song.
My soul song.
I give you my heart song.
Give you my heart song.
I give you my joy song.
Give you my joy song.
I give you my love song.
Give you my love song. If you like standing up,
I give you my soul song. My soul song. I give you my heart song. I give you my heart song. I give you my joy song. My joy song. I give you my love song. I give you my love song. I give you my soul song. I give you my soul song. I give you my heart song. I give you my heart song. I give you my joy song. I give you my joy song. I give you my love song. I give you my love song. One more time, man. I give you my soul song. I give you my soul song. I give you my heart song. I give you my heart song. Let me give you my joy song. Let me give you my joy song. Give you my love song. Give you my love song. Give you my love song.
give you my love song.
Give you my love song.
Good morning. Well, as you've already experienced, this is Narayan and Janet. Our guest musical artist for today. And they will be leading you in all the congregation songs, and they will be presenting their powerful specials. And some of their music was inspired by Heart Math. Yeah. So, join me now, if you will, in greeting our friends online by turning to the camera and let's say, hey. Hey. And we send you our love and our welcome, and we are just so delighted to have you with us. You are very special to us indeed. My name is Sheila Gautreaux. I'm your assistant minister here at Unity of Walnut Creek, and I'm just so excited that I remembered to introduce myself. If you are new to Unity, either here in the sanctuary or online, we welcome you to a positive path for spiritual living. At Unity, it is our deepest desire to support you in finding the divine within you and to apply those principles of that divineness that you are to your life, to expand the joy and the peace and the prosperity and harmonious relationships for the healing of our planet. As we move through our service, you may hear music and messages from many faith traditions. While we teach and embrace that there is only one presence and one power in the universe, we recognize and honor that there are many paths to that power and that presence. Our primary teaching is that of the power of affirmative prayer. And so that we all may have that experience of it today, I invite you to join me in affirming our opening prayer statement. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Let's take that in. Let's breathe into our hearts, taking in that truth, letting it permeate the fibers of our being, the cells of our body. And again, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Let us take that in even more deeply as we make it personal for ourselves and then allow it to extend outward, touching the people on either side of you and in front of you and behind you, and even sending it to our family and friends online, connecting at our hearts. And once more, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. And as we take it in even more deeply and allow it to extend outward further than the reaches of this sanctuary or this community or this state or this nation, but out into the world, touching every heart that beats. And let us hold that truth to be self-evident for our lives. And so it is. And together we say, Amen. Please join Narayan and Janet in singing our next congregation song, We Are All Connected.
We are all connected by the air we breathe in, by the love we're feeling. We are one. We are all connected by the air we breathe in, by the love we're feeling. We are
Take a deep breath through your heart of that air we breathe in. Just breathe it in and let it go. Breathe in again and just breathe in the awareness of all this divine love in which we live and move and have our beings. Gently letting go. And as we move into this time of prayer and meditation together, let yourself open to that inner journey. As we move within, we are guided there, called there by that divine presence. And let the music be that gentle guide to the very center of our hearts. Let's share together once again these beautiful words from the Hebrew Scripture.
Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, be still, be still.
So we enter into that stillness. Stillness that we've touched at times during this week. A stillness that lets us move deeper than thoughts and feelings. But a stillness whose entry is through that open heart. The heart that celebrates our oneness with all of life. For there are moments when we stood on that mountainside and looked over mountains and valleys and saw the earth disappearing from our vision in the distance. And our spirit could not be contained. For we could feel our oneness with this beauty of life itself. And there are moments when we felt our oneness with that incredible joy of a child's laughter, of a little one touching the delight in life that became our delight. And in that moment, how deeply we touched a deeper joy that is everywhere within life itself. And we've touched our oneness when we felt compassion for one at their experience of loss. An experience that is shared by humankind. And we knew in that deep and tender understanding our oneness with all of humanity as we grow. And we've touched our oneness in that place of inner peace. A deep and beautiful peace present in every heart. That place where we touch our knowing of our oneness with this divine. a knowing that is deeper than all the mind can learn, deeper even than the feelings can bring us, a knowing that rests in stillness itself. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Be still and know that I am God. I am that infinite love. I am this that we call Father, Mother. I am that presence that is life and wisdom itself. I am one with this divine love. And in this moment, we choose to send this love forth, to radiate it to others that it might touch and bless and heal and uplift. And we begin with our own bodies, sending this divine love to every cell and system, renewing, uplifting. We send it to mind and heart for wisdom and understanding. We radiate this love through our hearts, sending it to each one who is dear to us, enfolding, blessing, lifting, guiding. This love flows from our hearts across this spiritual community as it touches each person and everyone in their world. We enfold every prayer request brought here. We know with each, you are enfolded in divine love and lifted to that which is the highest. And this love flows from our hearts. It flows out as waves of love across this community, across this part of our country, across our nation, beyond boundaries until it touches all the peoples of the world, calling forth peace and harmony. This love flows from our hearts. It blesses all who join us in prayer, whether in mosque or synagogue, temple or church, whether gathered at home or on the hillsides. For in seeking to know you, we are all one. And this love flows from our hearts. It blesses this beautiful earth, all her creatures, and bringing harmony to her system. This love flows forth from here, around the earth, and touches the heart of every single person in the earth. For you are that love in every heart. And in this love, we are one. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. Please join me. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. And again, divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. And feeling that beautiful flow once again. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. It is so. Here, now, in the beautiful peace within each heart. Amen.
Love through your heart, breathe through the heart, breathe through the heart, breathe in the love through your heart. Go to a happy place, in a garden, in a wood, feel the sunshine, water flowing, feels right, feels good. Let in all the beauty of your soul. Let in all the beauty of your soul. Breathe through the heart. Breathe in the love through your heart. Breathe through the heart. Breathe through the heart. Breathe in the love through your heart. Making the space for change. Release on the dead wood. Clearing the way for prosperity. Feels right, feels good. Let in all the
Thank you. I feel like I'm in the garden. Oh my gosh, thanks. Good morning. I'm Beth Bottorff Seidenspinner, and it's my pleasure to highlight a few of the upcoming activities here at Unity. But let's begin by acknowledging that it's Birthday Sunday. If you have a birthday in July, please stand so we can acknowledge you and celebrate you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Join Reverend David for a membership orientation class this afternoon. You're invited to attend if you're interested in becoming a member or you just want to learn more about Unity. You won't want to miss the all-day Heart Math Retreat with Tony Roberts. Paradox and Purpose, Finding and Living Your Highest Blueprint, coming this Saturday. Our summer classes start next Monday. This is a 4-week session, and there is something for everyone. At this time, I'd like to invite Dawn Shaw to the platform. Oh, yes.
She wasn't sure that I was here. But I am here. It's summer, so it's time for Jazz on the Lawn. Some of you have been to Jazz on the Lawn. So it's 2 weeks from this coming Sunday. It's 3 weeks from yesterday. We have the fabulous Carlos Reyes, jazz, rock, harp, and violin, something that's different than anything we've ever experienced. It's a great party. We have about 100 or 125 people on the lawn with their picnics. We have about 75 people on the patio. We have food from Kinder's. We have Neil Castro from Fusion, not here today, but our own house band will be warming us up. So please bring your picnic, have Kinder's, sit on the lawn, sit on the patio. Tickets are available right after the service. Thanks. I hope to see you all there.
Thank you, Dawn. Learn more about these and many other activities in your bulletin and on our website. And so for now, until you hear the gong, please take a moment to greet the folks around you.
I feel the rain all around, around me. I feel the rain around me. I feel breath creation sigh.
The breath that draws my gaze within and gently flows outside again. The breath of love that we live in. Love breathes through me. Love breathes through me. Love breathes through everyone and breathes through me. And when the world's too much for me and all my fears are unrelieved, I feel peace in air I breathe. The temple bows, the oceans roar, our spirits with each other soar. The God of love comes back for more. I am divine, I know it. I am pure love, I know it. Because God breathes love into me. We are of love's creation. Our breath is love's elation. Its love is all that we can be. Love breathes to me. Love breathes to me. Love breathes to everyone and breathes to me. Love breathes to me. Love breathes to me. Love breathes to everyone and breathes to me. Love breathes to me. Love breathes to me. Love breathes to everyone and breathes to me.
Got that right, it does, doesn't it? All right. Take that deep breath through your heart for just a moment. Now, without letting your neighbor know you're doing it, just send them the thought, you are a beloved child of God. Okay, just sneak it in kind of around them. Let it circle them and just give them one of those things, because you know that about them. That's who they really are. And the truth is, they know that about you. It's a good deal. One of the things that happens here at Unity is we're committed to that spiritual growth, to expanding and discovering that divine connection, what it's about, what it really means. And we do it in so many different ways. We've got Tony's wonderful retreat this next Saturday where, with her years of heart knowledge, she'll help folks make that connection. And sometimes we do it by exploring the different scriptures. We've been touching the Quran and the Gita, the Hebrew scriptures and teachings of Jesus and others. But those are all kind of old. So I thought we'd go to something not particularly current, but maybe a little more within at least this age that we're in. So it's my belief that within our fairy tales are images, archetypal images of the journey of our soul. And it's when we understand these and we touch those and that understanding, then we really invite ourselves into that greater growth and greater experience. So I had an experience happen this week. I have a friend who sent me a book. Now, she sent me the book because I'd been nagging her to write the book. And her name is Jasmina. She was here a couple years ago, and some of you got to experience her Mirror of My Soul, Sanctum of My Heart. And this is a story of her spiritual growth, of her journey. And as I was looking at that, I realized why there was this one fairy tale that had been pushing on me for a while. Because in that journey that she took, I saw those beautiful symbols that are a part of the story of Sleeping Beauty, which is really a story of the awakening of our soul within this journey through the earth. So if you're willing, let's go back into that story for a moment. How many of you remember the Sleeping Beauty? Okay. No, and there's some that don't, yeah. Even Walt Disney's movie is so old he's redoing it. So it may have been a while since we got to explore that, and I touched on it a couple of years ago. We're going to go into it in a greater depth, because what is there is an amazing view of the unfoldment that each of us are taking as a part of our journey. So remember how it begins. You've got a king and queen in a kingdom, long ago, the way all good fairy tales begin. Okay, and in this kingdom, the king and queen are thrilled because the queen just gave birth to a beautiful baby daughter, so they now have a princess. And they're thrilled to invite everybody in the kingdom and the neighboring kingdoms to come and celebrate. Now, as this is happening, as folks are getting there, kings get together as kings do, and the one king from the next kingdom has a little boy, and so they decide, as kings get to decide, well, why don't we betroth these two? So when they grow up, they'll be married, and we'll have our kingdoms, and there's lots of issues coming there that we won't get to until next Sunday. So, but anyhow, the kingdoms come together. There's this great celebration, and a part of this is the giving of gifts. And of course, the true gifts are given by the fairies. Now, fairies and fairy tales are what angels are in biblical stories. They're that descent into the experience of higher qualities of consciousness. So the fairies give the gift, and one of the gifts that the fairies give is the gift of beauty. Now, beauty is that capacity to perceive the presence of the divine. When you see beauty, isn't that what you're seeing? When you express the true beauty of your being, isn't it that divine quality you're expressing? Another one of the gifts is the gift of song. Now, song is the gift of love, that which flows and creates harmony between us, that which creates connection and harmony within our experience. Beautiful spiritual gifts. And then, as the third fairy, now there were 7 in the original one, but Disney, being a very wise storyteller, brought it down to 3. So the third fairy is about to step forward and give her gift, when suddenly the castle darkens and there appears the evil fairy. And the evil fairy gives her gift. And the gift is that the child, before sundown on her 16th birthday, will prick her finger upon the needle of the spinning wheel and die. Imagine the pain within the castle as those words are spoken and the evil fairy disappears. But the last fairy still has her gift to give. And so she says to the king, I cannot undo that which the evil fairy has done, but I can bring a gentleness to it. Should the princess, before the sundown of her 16th birthday, prick her needle with her finger with the needle of the spinning wheel, she will not die, but will fall into a deep sleep. from which she can be awakened by true love's kiss. With the pain of this terrible curse upon the child. The king has all the spinning wheels burned, and yet the fairies look and know you cannot defeat this evil intention simply by an act like that. And so they create a plan. And part of their plan is that they will take the little princess, and they will take her deep in the woods, and there they will raise her as a peasant child, unaware that she is the princess, the heir to the kingdom. Reluctantly, the king and queen agree that they might protect this that they love. And so the fairies take the child deep into the woods and there raise her as a peasant girl, unaware that she is the princess. You know, when we're in the fairy tales and we're in these symbols, you notice there's a number that have the same quality. Okay? They don't know who their parents are. Okay? The little girl's being raised. So it's a very clear and simple symbol. When our soul enters into our experience in the earth, we lose awareness of the spiritual beings we really are. We perceive ourselves as children of this world rather than the children of God that we really are. We lose awareness of that true spiritual connection. Now, because the princess is female, okay, the female is a symbol of our feeling nature. And so what it says further is that this loss is a loss that it's a loss of our feeling, that we aren't able to feel that connection with that divine presence. We lose it and we end up then with the feelings that are not accurate for who we are, that we are this peasant child. And the symbols that are there is that with the king is the God symbol, because the king and queen rule the kingdom. It's their kingdom. So they are that divine presence. And the peasant doesn't feel like they have any right to something from the king. Okay, everything belongs to the king, not to me. I don't have any of those resources. They all belong to the king. You know, I'm not of value. And that's what happens to our feeling world. Now, maybe as a child, you've had experiences such as Jasmina here shares. Now, this was when she was 7 years old, and one of those times when she would go to sleep at night. Sometimes, with my mind, I could travel through space to wherever my parents were in the house, and I could hear every word they said. On some nights, while waiting for sleep to come, I often heard celestial singing and felt a protection of angelic presences around me. I would pray to them to help me and my family, especially my mother. Now, when you were little, did you ever have experiences that were where you had a sense of something beyond just this that you could see? How many of you had those kind of experiences? Sure, lots of us. As children, we were still in touch with that greater self that we're a part of, with the spiritual world that is so much a part of what reality really is. But we lost that feeling. Jasmina says, one day I shared my night experiences with my mother, and she, not understanding, wanted to take me to a doctor to examine my head. Okay, so we get these messages. That's not okay. You're not right to feel that. It's wrong. It's all about how we view this very limited life experience. And we lose our ability to feel that connection with the divine. It's a part of the journey of the soul through the earth. The princess, raised as a peasant girl within the forest, the place of limited vision, where we can't see beyond that which is immediately around us. She goes on and describes that. She says, "It was then that I began to fear my own connection, a split in my psyche from the richness of my inner experience with my outer reality." And she recognized it's been the task of her life to heal the split in her brain and in her heart. So that's our task, to return to that feeling of connectedness. Now, there's another part to the story. Now, it's about Sleeping Beauty, but you got to have a prince. Okay, so remember the little prince that showed up. Okay, well, the advantage of the prince is he's raised in the castle. He knows that he's the prince. He is the child of the king and queen. There is that part of us that is symbolized by the prince, this thinking knowledge part of the self, that is aware of this information that we are children of God, that we are heir to this spiritual potential within all of us, heir to that kingdom. And I love that Jesus used that same analogy in his fairy tales, the kingdom of God. Okay, so this prince grows as well. Now, the prince is that part that seeks knowledge. The prince is the part that brings you to unity. Okay, let's come here and get our princely lessons, okay? You know, we've got classes going to start in a couple weeks. They're about guidance, and they're about prayer, and they're about dreams, and they're about the ways that we learn to connect and the skills that we have within the spiritual self. And we decided not to teach sword fighting and other princely things, but we felt like this was pretty good, okay? So it's that part of us that wants to learn. So we have these two parts. We have the prince and we have the princess. Now, let me share with you how this princess part developed for Jasmina. Her experience of being there in the forest came as feelings of not being fully valued and worthy. She was a very talented girl and had a great deal of artistic talent, went and got her degree in art, but never quite had that confidence to go forward and put together that career. She married a wonderful man, but in that, her relationship was then to be very dependent on him for her well-being. And also, it was a physical world that they shared. It was not a world that supported the spiritual unfolding that was dear to her heart. So these things brought life, and there were good things in her life. But part of it was because of the emotional difficulties that her mother had had, that her sense of self was limited, her sense of value. When you've been with those who express that which can be hurtful, we feel as though we aren't as worthy. And so that was her peasant cottage, if you will. Now, one of the things that happened because of the turmoil around the mother was her own concern about her becoming a mother, because she was afraid of this kind of expression, not having seen real love in that parenting role. But she became the mother of a very wonderful little boy, and that was part of her stepping forward into pulling forth this love within herself. Now, what happens when you have this feminine self, this symbol of our feeling nature, is that there is a point in the Sleeping Beauty story where a change takes place. She's just about to turn 16. And that 16, of course, is the point of change. She's about to return to the castle. But she doesn't know that. And there in the forest, she meets the prince. Now, yes, it's got some of that boy-girl stuff. You know, they go, oh, wow. But part of what it's symbolizing is that she opens, this feeling world opens to a greater knowledge. Remember, the prince is the knowledge of being the child of God. Now, she doesn't know he's a prince. She just thinks he's a good-looking guy. But what happens symbolically, it's saying that in our experience, even if we don't understand it, we have to grow into where we expand into this world of knowledge. And for the prince, wow, suddenly here's a beautiful girl and he's in love. It opens his feeling world. It's one thing to know that all this love is there for us. It's completely different to feel it. So this talks about changes that must take place in the soul's growth. For Jasmina, that change into the real awareness of who she really is came out of a very difficult experience of illness. She had found herself increasingly incapacitated. She ended up with the discovery that she had a huge brain tumor and had to have it removed surgically. Now, any brain surgery is hugely traumatic. Taking out a major tumor is a very difficult experience. During that experience, she had what we would call an experience similar to a near-death experience. Let me share it with you in her words. I entered a tunnel and kept falling. There were divine beings who were around me, protecting me, their illumined hands guiding me through the darkness in the falling. I came to a great light, a light bright like the sun, yet soft and soothing as moonlight. Now, in her search for spiritual support, she'd connected with a wonderful spiritual teacher who had died and had said he would be there in support of her. He was there before me now in a beautiful, radiant, holographic pattern of light. I said to him telepathically, I want to go into that light, and then I want to come out, back into my body and live. He said, yes, I will help. I went into the light. My memory is spotty. I remember going in front of an assembly of divine light beings whose grace enveloped me. In their presence from my higher self, I assessed my life and previous lives. I found I needed to love myself and others more, and that my mission would be revealed to me. Think for a moment. Assembly of divine light beings whose grace enveloped me. Can you imagine what she's trying to describe there? The love, the support from her higher self, not a peasant girl at all, but a spiritual being on a journey and a mission. She talks about that experience of reviewing her life. She says, it was my own judgment day, but not in a court with a stern judge passing sentence, but from the highest source of soul discernment in the loving witness presence of this divine assembly. What a different view of oneself she came away with. She said, I felt joy at the greater opportunity to become more love. And then she awoke in the recovery room. She experienced the Prince. She experienced the knowledge of who she really is. Part of our growth is to, from this place of feeling, feel it so deeply that we know who we really are. You are a beloved child of God. I am a beloved child of God. Join me. I am a beloved child of God. Let yourself feel that. And I am a beloved child of God. I am a beloved child of God. I am a beloved child of God. To feel that. Now, the Prince is a part of us that has its own journey. Okay, as I said, that Prince is the part that shows up here that wants to learn. There was a part of Jasmina that had wanted to learn because we have it both within us. The male, the female, the feeling, the thinking, that which gathers through knowledge, that which gathers through feeling. And so this part of her that sought knowledge was guided to a wonderful woman, a guru out of the Hindu tradition. And out of that there was great support and learning on her part. So she began to gather the knowledge. Now it's completely different to hear the words and the knowledge that you are a child of God. Completely different from feeling that. So somewhere in this journey of learning, the Prince has to experience the princes, has to experience that world of feeling so that it becomes real. For that part of her that was the Prince on that journey of learning, she had an experience. She was in a ritual with part of the tradition that she had been engaged in. She says, a force of energy rose up within my body like water breaking open a dam, and then an explosion at the heart. An explosion at the heart. My consciousness became free, floating in what can only be described as an electric ocean of love. I was aware of my soul as an individual wave in the great vibrational sea of love. The Prince felt the love that is the true nature of our beings. And so these two meet in the forest. Part of us has great knowledge. I think of the amazing spiritual backgrounds of the people in this room. What you have explored and learned through many different paths that have brought you here. We have great knowledge. But to enter and let that heart open so that we feel at depth this love that we are one with. And for that part of us that has felt the limitation to open and reach out and understand so deeply that we know it, that we are the beloved child of God. I am the beloved child of God. Again, I am the beloved child of God. Again, I am the beloved child of God. I am the beloved child of God. And now it's time to go to the castle. Okay? And at the castle are dragons. Okay? And forests of thorns. And evil fairies. And all that's next week. Have a good spiritual journey. Bless you.
I love the cliffhanger.
Our sisters are available after
challenges or celebrations. You may have seen them around the sanctuary and grounds praying with others. Our heart ministers are wearing the lavender stoles. Your prayer requests can also be sent anytime from our website. So I ask everyone to take a connection card from the seat pocket in front of you. We invite each of you to take a moment to fill this card out if you have a prayer request, question, or comment. If you're new to Unity, you're invited to fill out the card and stop by the welcome table on the patio. We look forward to meeting you. Also, thank you for checking the box if you're joining us in our weekly spiritual focus. And our spiritual focus this week is, I am the beloved child of God. The ushers will receive your card with the offering toward the end of the music. So it's time for our prosperity celebration. For credit card donations, there are envelopes in the back of each chair. For those of you at home, just click on the donate button on the Watch Live page. One of the great teachings of truth is the awareness that God is the source of all our good. Every blessing that fills our lives is the expression of the goodness and love of the divine. As we focus upon God as the source of all good, we open to receive ever-expanding abundance. So I invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand. Be aware that God is the source of all our good. And let's repeat our affirmation together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am grateful.
I feel the rain of love all around, around me. I feel the rain of love all around, around me. I'm here to do peace, I'm here to do joy, I'm here to do love and think paradise. I want to be kind, I know I'm divine, and haven't even mind some of the time. What I'm really here to do is mostly love. Mostly love. I wanna breathe love. I wanna breathe faith. I wanna breathe truth and grace and grace and grace. I wanna expand. I wanna create. I wanna take my soul out on a date. Mostly love, mostly love, mostly love, mostly love. I raise my voice, I raise my eyes to the light. Most of all, most of all, most of all, most of all.
All right, let's bless our children together. Children, you are loved, special, and important. The light of God shines through you. And let's stand and take hands and share together our prayer of protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And our peace song. The love and the light and the peace in the earth right now. So let it shine and have fun.
I just wanna thank you.
wanna thank you. Your love set me free. Set me free, yes, set me free, yeah. Set me free. I just wanna thank you. Your love set me free. Yeah, yeah. I thank you. I just wanna thank